company, and right now I am currently in the factory in our factory here, and as you guys can see, this one, this really huge workshop, it is our factory, and this is Oliver from Henan Doing Company. And if this is your first time to come to this pressing line about the every single equipment pressing line. So if you want to do, if you like to start your own palm oil business, you can just stay in this live. And later, I'm gonna show you around about our factory. And if you do want to have a visit for our factory or our company, just leave a message in the comments so that our salesman will contact you as soon as possible. And right now, let's go inside and check about our really huge factory and workshop. And by the way, before I start, our factory it is located in Henan province, China, and our company it is also located in Henan province and China. So if you do want to have a visit, leave a message in the comments so that our salesman will contact you ASAP. And right now, let's have a totally view for our workshop. It is a really huge one. And by the way, we have two of these factory. We have two workshops in total, and the total amount it is about 20,000 meters, which is a really huge one. And right now, you guys can see for this part, this is our controlling room here. How are you, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the live. This is Oliver from Henan Gym Company, and right now I'm showing you guys around about our factory. And you guys can see here, this is our controlling room, and also this part, it is also about like the controlling room. And today's topic, I'm about to show you guys about the palm kernel oil pressing line and every single equipment in this pressing line. So if you do interested about the oil and fat business, leave a message in the comments. Our salesman can show you more videos like 3D videos or like the pictures or the feedback from our previous clients so that you can know more about us. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, check about it. By the way, all of the product in our factory has 1 year warranty, which means during this 1 year, if there's anything wrong with with the equipment, we have you can reach to us, and our salesman, our engineers team will reach back to you in 24 hours, which is a really quick time. And check about it here. This part it is how we do the packing. This part it is how we do the packing. We will pack about all the equipments by using about those kind of wood box, which is really, do not worry about like during the shipping it will damage about the equipment, it will break the equipment, no worry about that. And for this one, all of the items will ship to India really soon. Yes, talking about this, our equipment has been shipping to all over the world, like about 100 countries, especially in the subtropical area or tropical area, for like Uganda, Nigeria, and some about 100 countries. So if you do interested about the palm kernel oil pressing or palm oil pressing or like the ordinary oil pressing, leave a message in the comments. Our salesman will reach to you really soon. And today's topic is about palm kernel oil pressing line. How are you? How are you? Good morning, everyone. This is Oliver from Henan Doing Company. And right now, check about it. Our salesman, no, our workers, it is working really careful to producing about the equipment here. So if you do want to have a visit for our factory or our company, just leave a message. Our salesman will reach you really soon. Oh, there are so many audience that is from Japan. How are you doing? Good morning, good morning. And right now, let's check about the equipment here. First, let's see about like the refining equipment here. You can check for this really huge straight tank. It is the equipment that is from the refining part. As we all know, after we done about the pressing, no matter for like the press way or the solvent extraction way, we need to do the refining to make the oil into like the edible oil. No matter for the palm oils or palm kernel oils or like the sunflower oils, all of the oils, after you have obtained about the crude oils, you have to dump these like the refining to do the degumming, deacidification, decolorization, and deodorization to make the oils, crude oils into edible oils. And for example, this one, you can check the material. It is really durable and high quality. And for this equipment, it is a decolorization tank. And for this kind of equipment, we have different size because we have so many clients that they deal with different kind of oils and different kind of pressing. This is a really big size. And for this tank, it is a decolorization, really high quality one. And this one will ship to another country really soon. If you do need those kind of equipment, for example, the refining equipment or the pressure or solvent extraction, the extractor, you can leave a message. Our salesman will reach to you as soon as possible. And right now you can check about this one. This is a plate filter. This is a plate filter. So no matter what kind of oils, like sunflower oils, palm oils, palm kernel oils, you have to use this plate filter to do the filter part to get rid of the small impurities or like the water content inside of the oil, so that you can storage about the oils for a really long time. And for this equipment, we also have different size. So you can tell us about your budget, tell us about what kind of oils you want to deal with, so that our salesman can, according to your needs, give you a customized design. This is our plate filter here. So when the oil will directly get into this equipment, and there are a lot of meshes inside. I'm sure you guys can see there are so many meshes inside. So the oils will go through about the meshes one by one, and to get rid of the water content, get rid of the small impurities, to have the very high quality crude oils. And for this one, these are the screw conveyor here. These two large equipment, it is a screw conveyor here. How are you? Franklin, how are you? Welcome to the live. This is Oliver from Henan Juyun Company. Right now I'm showing you guys about our equipment inside of the factory. So for these two, it is basically done the transportation job to transport about the oil seeds or some other things. So these are the screw conveyor here. It is not the very important one, but it is the most essential one to do the transportation job. And for these three tanks, it is refining equipment to do the degumming, decolorizing, and the acidification, deodorization. And for different equipment, we have different size. So you can tell us about what you need, so we can have a customized design for you. By the way, we do have our own engineers team, which means if you do have some problems, you can tell us. Our engineers can give you about the suggestions. Thank you so much. Welcome, Mika Zhang. How are you doing, Mika Zhang? And right now, check about this, the sterilization tank here. It is the sterilizer here. And by the way, you can check. This is also the fruit cage. Thank you so much, Mika. And for this part, for this equipment, it is the fruit cage, which before we do the palm pressing, we have to do the sterilization first to destroy the adamase inside of the palm fruits to make sure the final oil quality. And after this sterilization, we do have a thresher part. So if we do not do the sterilization, the palm fruit, it is very sticky on the palm bunches. So we do need to higher the temperature and soften about the palm fruits to make sure the palm fruit, it is really easily to fall off from the palm bunches. And for one of these sterilizer, it can include 4 of this fruit cage, so it has a really large capacity. It have a really large capacity. And by the way, you can check this one. It is a really big one. Welcome, Andy Wong. So for this sterilizer, it is a really big one. And also we do have the smaller size one. It is according to your needs. We can have different size for you. And by the way, you can check here. This is how we do the packing for the client. This is how we do the packing for the client. By using about those kind of wood box, it is really we have packed it for really careful. So do not worry about like the packing, about the shipping things. It will all of the equipment will be totally protected by this kind of wooden box. And let's check for this one. This is 200. And by the way, all of the wooden box it is also customized. So according to different size of the equipment, according to the different equipment, we do well customize about those kind of wooden box. So no worry about the anything at all. And during that part, let's go here and check about. So sorry for the noise, guys. Our workers, it is working really careful to producing about all those kind of equipment here. No worry about it. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, check about this equipment. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Andy, for your like. For this equipment, it is a pressure. It is an oil pressure. And you can like check about the ordinary oils, for example, like sunflower oils or like rapeseed oils. And by the way, let's go over there and check about that kind of equipment here. This is our sterilizer here. A really big one. Check about it. So as you guys can see, for different, there are two different of size. Like this one, it is much bigger than that one. So we do have the customized design. If you like the oil, especially for palm oils, just leave a message in the comment. Our salesman will reach to you as soon as possible. And besides, our salesman it is also inside of this live stream. So if you do have any questions, if I cannot help you, they can help you too. So just leave your question in the comments to let us know what you want to get from us so that we can help you more. And right now, check about this one. It is also a pound, the oil pressure. And especially for this one, it is a palm kernel oil pressure. Check about it. It is really high efficiency. It is really high efficiency. And this equipment, it is 500 kilograms per hour palm kernel oil pressure here. Really high efficiency. And for this equipment, let me show you more details for it. And by the way, our equipment, our company has done a lot of bigger improvements on their basis. Like for example, the other country, especially in those subtropical area or tropical area countries, they have done really powerful equipment already, but we have done some better promotion on their basis. For example, those kind of pressure, that is the electro motor here. And there are customers, our like service clients ask about those kind of question before. Does those kind of palm pressure or palm kernel pressure can press about the sunflower oils, or is also the equipment in the oil refining parts? See, there are so many different of tanks because there are 4 parts: decolorization, degumming, deacidification, and deodorization. And for this one, this is the gumming, deacidification tank. If it is like I mean, sometimes you can put the crude oils inside of this tank and to do the degumming and do the deacidification in one tank. That is totally okay. Because, yeah. And check about for different kinds of equipment, we do have different size. So tell us about what is your budget and what is your capacity and what kind of oil you want to deal with. no matter for like the palm oils or palm kernel oils or some other oils, after you obtain the crude oil, you have to do the refining to make the oil into edible oils to like put the oils in the supermarket. And let's go that part to show more for that. And of course, you guys can see that is our workers. It is working really careful to producing about the equipment here. So do not worry about the quality. And by the way, since our company and our factory it is located in China, so do not worry about the price. It is the best price ever and really high quality. I can guarantee you that really high quality. And the price it is not high. And if you do have any questions in the comments, to let me know what you want to get from us. And for this equipment, yes, for this equipment, it is also one equipment from the palm kernel, cracker and separator system. Talk about it. And later, I will show you how does it work for like the separating system. Because we do have our own kernel and shell separator, which is really high efficiency. Our previous clients love about those kernels so much. Talk about this part. This is a spoil water box. This is the spoil water box. So when we do the refining, we do need the spoil water. So this is our spoil water box. And for this one, which is covered by the plastic cover, it is our whole of the refining equipment, degumming, deacidification, decolorization, and deodorization. And if I do have the time later, I will also, sorry, there is a phone call. Anyway, let's see more about our factory and show you more about the equipment here. By the way, our company and factory, it is located in Henan province, China. And if you do want to have a visit, just leave a message. Our salesman will contact you as soon as possible. And if you do have questions, leave a question in the comments. Let me know, let our salesman know. They can give you a recommendation. They can give you the way how to solve your problem. And check about these all kinds of small equipment here. It is all from like the as you can see. And I mean all of these kind of spots, it looks like the same, but it has a totally different way to use it. For example, this one, it is a collector to collect about the crude oils. And for this one, it is a liquid and gas separator because when we do the refining, we use heat oil. We use about the heat oil, the very hot oils. So during that process, it will produce a little bit kind of like the gas during this process. So we do have a liquid and gas separator here to separate about the gas, to make the whole pressing line working more smoothly. And let me show you about the quality. It is really durable. No matter for those kind of collector, liquid and gas separator or the oil presser, it is really high quality one. So if you want to do the oil and fat business, trust me, just choose about our equipment. It is the best. And check about this one. It is a destoner. So before we do the pressing parts or before we do the filter parts, we have to make sure our oil seeds do not have like the impurities inside. So we do set one of these stoner to get rid of like the heavy items, for example, like the stone, the small stone or the fine sand, to make sure the oil seed it is perfectly clean. And for this equipment, it is keep vibrating to get rid of the impurities. And since the topic for today, it is a palm oil presser, the palm kernel oil presser, it is all placed here. And let me show you more details. For example, this one. And talking about this one, we do have different size for different capacity. I mean, we do have like 1 ton per day, 1 ton per hour, 2 ton per hour, 5 ton per hour, and 10 ton per hour. So you can tell us what kinds of it is perfect for you. And let me show you about the inside. Check about it. There are two screw squeeze inside of this equipment, and when it comes to the the outletter, it is getting more closer to make sure like the final oil rate. And by the way, all of these squeeze screw, it is really perfectly polished. I mean, there are so many kinds of like producer like who didn't polish about the squeeze screw before they using about this equipment. Would you like to have a site visit? Oh, how are you? Antique Mystic, how are you doing? If you like to get about our catalog, about our, if you want to reach to us, leave your like WhatsApp number, so that our salesman will reach to you as soon as possible. All right, Antique Mystic, how are you? How are you? If you like to reach to us, just leave a message about how can I reach you. Like leave us about your WhatsApp number or or some other like line or just leave your message here. Yeah, check about it. This one, it is our palm pressor here, palm pressor here, and let me show you about the squeeze screw here. I mean, for this one, there are a lot of producers who didn't even polish about the squeeze screw before put it in the presser. I mean, after we polish about it, it is more smooth, so that when the oil seeds reach to get in touch with the squeeze screw, it is can perfectly get in touch and to make sure the final oil rate and lower about the yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And by the way, after we polish about this one, it can reduce about the problems like cause like the plug problems. So it is really high efficiency one. Welcome Hussein. And also this one, it is a really it is a smaller one compared to this. So we tell us about your budget, tell us about your capacity, and tell us how many oil spills you want to do, so we can have a perfect recommendation for you. This is all like the pump, like the oil pressure here. And by the way, we do have the single screw pressure and we do have the double screw pressure. For example, that one, it is a double screw pressure. For the single screw pressure, we do have 500 kilogram per hour. So it is a really high efficiency one. And let's show more about those kind of ordinary oil pressure here. So if you like to do the peanut oil pressing, or like the sunflower pressing, or like the ordinary oil pressing, you can consider about those kind of equipment. For those kind of small one, hi everyone and Mika, welcome to the live. So for example, this one, this is ordinary oil pressor, so it is a smaller one. So if you want to use it personal or share this equipment with some of your neighbors or some of your workers, like a small pressing line, you can consider about this one. But if you have like a really large workshop and if you have a lot of oil seeds to deal, you can consider about the bigger size one or the double screw oil pressor, just like this one. This is really, really huge. And the squeeze screw, it is really awesome. I mean, you guys can compare about our equipment to the other companies' equipment. I'm sure finally it will reach to us, because I'm totally confident about our quality, totally confident about our price. So you can do the compare and finally it will come back to us. And by the way, for those kind of equipment, if you like to know more details, right now, you can just leave your message, leave something in the comments to let me know, like your like, I want to know more, like our salesman, it is also inside of this live, so they can perfectly to show you more videos, more pictures and the working principles and like our feedbacks from our previous clients to let you guys know more. And also, you guys can check this part. No matter what kind of you want to do, you have to use about this clay filter. It is a very essential equipment inside the oil pressing line. After you obtain the crude oils, you have to make sure there's no water content, there's no humidity inside of the oils. Otherwise, you cannot storage about the oils for a really long time. So you do need this clay filter to filter out of the water content about the small impurities. We do have the simple pressing line, which I mean if your budget it is not enough and your budget it is limited, or you just want to press the oils for your own or for your neighbors or for your relatives, get one of like the thresher and get one of the presser and then get one of this filter. Also, you can obtain about the crude oils. How are you, Edwin? Welcome to the live. This is Oliver from Henan Jun Company, and right now I'm in the factory to show you guys about our equipment. And if you like to know more about the palm oils or ordinary oils like peanut oils or sunflower oils or any kinds of oil, just leave a message in the comments so our salesman can reach you and show you more pictures, show you more videos, show you more feedback from our previous clients. And let's check about our factory. Yes, talking about the palm kernel oils, today I do want to show you about a really good equipment that our previous clients love them so much. It is a separator. It is like the kernel and shell separator. So if you have a really big pressing line, you do need one of the separator here to separate about the kernels, separate about the shells, because before we do the pressing, we have to make sure it is totally get separated here. And right now, you guys can see this is the separator here. There is a separator. Let me find about the separator because for yesterday it is here. Ladies and gentlemen, check about it. Right now, it is not the whole separator, but I'm sure I can show you like every single details from like the separator parts. All right, first you can see about this bucket elevator to transport about the oil seeds. Before all of the oil seeds will get into this bucket elevator, and then we have one about the magnetic separator here, which it is over here. Guys, check about it. The different color one, that is a magnetic. We get about the oil seeds. We may use about the machines. We may use about some truck. So to make sure there is no magnetic items inside of the oil seeds, we do that about the magnetic separator here to separate about the magnetic items. For example, like a small iron. This separator, it is not expensive at all, but imagine once there is a small iron get mixed into this oil seed, it will totally break all the equipment, like the presser, like the separator, like it will totally break all the equipment. So we want to make sure there is no small irons or some items, magnetic items. It is mixed inside of the oil seeds. So we do set one of the separator here. And then, ladies and gentlemen, check about this one. Right now, it is not the perfect size, but you can imagine, this is the separator. This is the separator. After cracking, this is the separator. All the kernels, all the shells will get into this equipment. And there is a huge fan. It is exactly this size. So there is a strong wind inside of this equipment. And due to the reason like the weight, it is totally different for the kernels and for the shells. The kernels will automatically drop at the bottom, and the shells will collected by the cyclone. Let me find where the cyclone. Oh, I don't think there is a cyclone here. But anyway, we do set one of the cyclones here to collect about the shells to make sure all the shells it is perfectly collected and it is not flying around in the workshop to cause other damages. So we do have set one the cyclone here. So this is the kernel and shell separator, really high efficiency one. If you do have a large capacity to build, you have to get one of these. How are you, Muran? Welcome to the live. And Elton, if you do like to know more about our factories or about our companies, leave a message in the comments so that we can show you more details. Yeah, this is our kernel and shell separator here. Really high efficiency one. If you like to do the palm oil pressing line, to get one of these equipment, you will love it so much. Save a lot of labor cost and save a lot of time, and to obtain the high quality palm oils, palm kernel oils. And this one, guys, check about it. It is our thresher. It is our thresher. Well, welcome to the live, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, currently I am in our factory, which is located in Henan Province, China, and our company it is also located in Henan Province in China. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, check about it. This is our cyclone here. This equipment it is our cyclone, which we normally welcome Sajam, which normally we will set one of the cyclone with our separator, kernel and shell separator to collect about the shells. So really high efficiency one. And yeah, this is the whole part of the kernel, palm kernel shells and kernel separator here. And let's see it again for this separator. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see that? So for this equipment, there is a huge fan. It is set at the side. So due to the rhythm, the weight for the kernels and shells, it is totally different. The shells will collected by that cyclone, and the kernels will automatically drop at the bottom. So to the next part. And if you like to know more about the palm kernel oil pressing line, leave a message. Our salesman can show you about like the 3D videos or show you about more pictures and real video that our Provice clients send to us. All right, let's see more equipment that is inside of the factory. And yeah, for this one, ladies and gentlemen, check about it. For this one, it is our digester. It is our digester. It is the equipment from the palm oil pressing line, because like if we want to do the palm oil pressing, and we have to digest about the palm fruits to make sure it is in the best situation for the pressing and destroy the fibers inside of the palm fruits. And also check this part. There is a steam pipe. There is a steam pipe. When this equipment is doing the digesting job, we also put the steam here to make sure like the temperature for the palm fruit it is the best, and to make the oil it is more smooth and to soften about the palm fruits. And yeah, we have more size about the digester, so it is basically according to your budget and according to your capacity. We can give you different recommendations to let you find your perfect equipment. Digester, and I believe for this one, the one that with the plastic cover, it is one of the equipment using in the refining. And check it for this one, screw conveyor. It is a very essential equipment. It is the most necessary one, but it is the most essential one to do the transportation job, to transport the oil seeds inside of the presser or other parts. It is really high efficiency one. And today's topic is about sharing palm kernel oil pressing line. And since I'm in the factory today, so I do like to show you more equipment. Yeah, think about this one. it is also from the refining part. I do not know why there are so many refining parts today, refining equipment today. For this, you guys can see it is a clay tank to collect about the clays. Hi, Windy Wang. How are you doing, Windy? How's your day going? Welcome to the live. Welcome, Nunu. Welcome. And right now, I'm currently in the factory. If you do want to have a visit and if you do want to see more details about our equipment, about our pressing line, leave a message. Please leave your WhatsApp number. Yes. If you are still here, leave your WhatsApp number in the comment to let our salesman reach to you. And right now, let's go check about the oil presser. It is a very high efficient and really good quality one. And since we have done some better promotion on the basis of other like subtropical area countries or tropical area countries or Southeast Asia countries, I mean, especially for the palm fruits and for the palm kernels, it is a fruit that here in the tropical area, in the subtropical area, so they do have the very high efficient equipment. But we have done those kind of oil and fat business about 10 years and we accumulate a lot of successful working experiences. Oh, why it is from the behind? How do I like how what? Oh, it is here. So sorry. Welcome, David. Yeah, for this pressure, it is oil and fat pressure, and we do have different size according to a different capacity, different budget. This is the palm oil pressure, which it does have double screw inside of it, and we do have single screw pressure. It is totally different. There is a private customer clients ask about the question: can the palm oil pressure can press about the peanuts? Can press about the peanut oils? The answer is no, because if we use different size, different kind of pressure to press the ordinary oil seeds, it will cause the problems about the plug, and it will damage about the equipment, and also the oil quality. It is not very high. So for the palm oil pressure, we have single screw and double screw. You may curious about what kind of promotion you have done on their basis. For example, the screw here. In their equipment, on their equipment, they did in polish about the single screw, about the screw squeeze. But after we produce about the pressure, we do polish about the squeeze screw to make it is really smoothly. So when the palm fruits get in touch with the squeeze screws, it is so smooth. It will not cause the problems about the plug and to increase about the final oil rate. And for this one, it is a single screw palm oil pressure. So for this capacity, it is like 500 kilogram per hour. It is really high efficiency. You can, according to your needs, to choose about the equipment. And how are you, Kolava? How are you? Welcome to the live. This is Oliver. And yeah, let's see about the cooker. Because in the palm kernel oil pressing line, we do need to cook about the palm kernels to make sure the oil seed it is in the best situation to do the cooking. And check about it. This is our cooker here. This orange can, it is our cooker. And I would like to show you about its inside. It has a really special design. There are so many spirals inside. So it is a really high automatic equipment here. Really high automatic equipment here. Or when the palm kernel oils, when the palm kernels get inside of this equipment, it will automatically rotate. And after you're done for the cooking, it will automatically get out of the equipment. So it is really high efficiency equipment. And yeah, I would like to show you more. Why we said about this cooker here, it is to control about the water content. It is a control about the temperature for the oil seeds. You can see. And check about it. It is really high efficiency. And it is a very basic equipment in the palm kernel oil pressing line. When we do this is the inlet and the outlet of the palm kernel oil of this cooker. Can you guys see it's inside? Can you guys see it's inside? There is a special design. It is adopted in this cooker, so it is automatically get in the oil seeds and automatically get out of here. It is the same outlet. All right, let's see more about our equipment. And if you'd like to know more, leave a message. And by the way, this is oil, also another oil presser, ordinary oil presser. We have different capacity and we have different size. So if you'd like to know more about it, leave a message. And this is how do we do the packing. We do have a customized design according to the size of the equipment, according to and by the way, when we do the packing, we will also cover like the plastic cover at the outside, so no worry about about the shipping or packing. All the equipment, it is perfectly protected. And for this one, it is the palm kernel oil presser. It is here. All the palm oil, when all the palm kernels will get into this presser by this one over here. Welcome, Namu. How are you doing? I like your name. I like Moon. Yeah, check about it. Kernel oil presser here, high efficiency one, and we do have different capacity equipments. You can tell us how many oil seeds do you have and how many, what kind of oil you want to press, so that we can give you a best recommendation for you. Our workers, it is working so patient to produce about the equipment. And ladies and gentlemen, this is how we do the packing by the wood box, and it is customized design. And there are nails also, food cage, and our sterilizer. It is placed here. And let's try, what is this one? When we do the packing, it will we will use the plastic covers. We will use the box to totally protect about all the equipment here. This tray, it is a refining tank. No matter how do you get the crude oils or what kind of crude oils, you have to do the refining to get into the edible oils, to put it in the supermarket. All right, let's walk around and let's see more details. Especially recent, like 2 days earlier, there is a refining equipment. The whole refining equipment, it is placed here, but right now it has already shipped to the country, shipped to our clients. And also, I believe this worker, it is also producing about the refining equipment. Ladies and gentlemen, right now I'm currently in the factory in our company. So if you're interested about any of the equipment, or if you like to let me show more of the details, just leave a message below so that I can find about the equipment and show you more about it. This is the equipment that we cut about the box to make the box into the perfect size for our equipment. And yeah, for this one, it is the vibration sieve, or we can call it like the vibration screen, to get rid of like the big impurity, especially in the palm oil pressing line. We use a lot of the vibration sieve. Yeah, let's go and find about the vibration sieve to let you see more. How does it work and what is the purpose for this equipment? And check about it for this one. vibration screen. It is placed here. Can you guys see that? Welcome everyone. This is our vibration screen here. For this equipment, after we press about the palm oils, there might some impurities, for example, like fiber. Also, it is mixed inside the palm oils. So we do use this equipment to get rid of it. So for this equipment, have a really, really low noise, and it is really easy to move this equipment. So really good quality one. And how does it work? Keep vibrating, and the impurities, well, this is the impurities outlet, and for that part it is a crude oil outlet. So if you want to remove about the impurities like fibers, you can consider about get one of these equipment. And the efficiency it is really good, and the price it is not, it is low cost. So consider about to get one of the vibration size, low noise, easy to move, easy to maintenance. That is a really high efficient equipment here. And right now, let's see more about our factory. Over that part, that is a controlling room to make sure the whole workshop it is perfectly under control. And to, if there's something wrong, like the workers will see from the camera and help it. And right now, I believe they are doing for the packing. They are doing the packing. Can you see the truck? They are doing the packing. And right now, let's see about the oil presser, because that is the most essential equipment in the oil pressing line. Yeah, check about this is the ordinary oil presser. So if you like to press about the sunflower seeds, peanut seeds, or grape seeds, or like the ordinary seeds, contact to us. We can give you the best presser. We can give you the best price. And by the way, our company has done those oil fast business above 10 years. And like last month, no, 2 months earlier, it is our 12 years anniversary. So we do have accumulated a lot of successful working experiences. So we can share it with you before you do the oil and fast business. It can save you, we can save you guys a lot of money and time cost. Yeah, currently, they are doing the packing. Measure about the equipment really careful to make sure the equipment it is the best for you guys. All right, my live is about to end pretty soon. So if you haven't followed about our live stream, give us a follow so that next time we can show you more details about our factory. We can show you more details about our company, the equipment, the pressing line. So all your fast business, you can totally trust us. Yeah, finally we have back to this part, the palm kernels and shell separator here. Can you guys see that clearly? It is not like in together. It is several parts, but you can easily to put it together. Let me show you about the magnetic separator. There is a huge magnetic separator here to separate about the magnetic items like the small irons or like nails. If it is mixed with a nail, iron nail, it will totally damage about a lot of equipment. So we want to make sure it is perfect. We want to make sure all the oil seed it is perfect. So we just add one of the magnetic separator here to separate about like the small nails or the iron items to make sure the whole pressing line is working perfect. Let's go over that part to show about like, yeah. Check about our factory. It is a really huge one. And we do have 2 factories in total. And the total amount for the factory, it is about 20 1,000 meters, which is a really big one. And right now, let's get into the office, factory's office here. And you guys can check, this is our company, Henan Doing Holdings. So if you do want to have a visit, leave a message, our salesman can contact you as soon as possible. And also they can show you more pictures, more videos, and more feedback from our previous clients. And by the way, this is Oliver. Hi. And let me show you about the outside of our factories. Let's see the outside of the factories. It is a really huge one. Guys, can you see that? Can you see that? It is a really huge factory, a huge workshop. And if you do want to have a visit, just leave a message. Our salesman will contact you as soon as possible. Yeah, from here to that part, it is all about our factories. Really large one. And if you just like to do the oil fat business, we do have the most successful experiences, and we do have the best engineers in China. And our equipment, it is low cost, high efficiency. So consider about our equipment, consider about our company. And if you want to know more, if you like interested about oil and fat, and if you plan to do the oil fat business, leave a message. Our salesman can reach to you, can have a deep conversation about those kind of industry, about the successful experiences. I'm sure our engineers and our salesman can help you a lot with your business. And if you do have questions, leave it here, because 2 minutes later, my live is about to end. And right now, check about it. From that part to here, it is all for our factory, really large factories. And for today's live, I believe I have already shown you guys a lot of equipment about like palm oil pressing line, or ordinary pressing line. And we do have the real videos that the clients, our previous clients, send it to us, and we do have our own workplace in Nigeria. And if you do want to have a visit, you do not need to come to China. You don't have to come to China. You can also visit about our other equipment that in like the subtropical area countries or tropical area countries. Okay. Hey, how are you? XZBR. This is Oliver from Henan Doing Company, and today's topic is about sharing the palm oil pressing line, palm kernel oil pressing line, and about the every equipment. Since today I am in the factory, so I have already shown you a lot of equipment, like the refining equipment, like the oil presser, palm oil presser, ordinary presser, and no matter for the pressing way or solvent extraction way, we do all have the equipment here. So if you're interested, just leave a message. Leave a message. Welcome, BA. How are you doing? How's your day going? And before ending, let's go find out about the presser and to show you more details. All right. Before I end, let's check about one of the palm oil presser and see the details. And if you want to contact to us, you can just leave your WhatsApp number in the comments. Our salesman can reach to you really soon. They are waiting for you in 24 hours. Okay, let's check for the palm oil presser here. That is the electric motor over here. Electric motor here. And this is the inlet of the palm kernels. So when the palm kernels get inside of this pouch, and by squeeze, we will have the very high efficient equipment here. And this is the outlet. This is the outlet for the oil presser. You can check the outlet for the oil presser, and the oils will come directly over here, and you can easily collect about the oils by using other equipments. How are you, JC? And how are you? If you like to do the oil and fat business, just leave a message. Our company have done the oil and fat business about 10 years, and we accumulate so many working experiences. And we do the palm oil pressing line, palm kernel oil pressing line, and the ordinary oil pressing line, like peanut oils, sunflower oils, rapeseed oils, palm kernel oil presser. And for different capacity presser, we do have different about the size. And let's show one last time about the double screw presser, double screw oil presser here. How are you, JC? And how are you, Frederic? Cadet Petit. Oh, that is a French name. Yeah. We do have 5 tons per hour, 10 tons per hour, 1 ton per hour equipments. It is all for the oil presser here. And let's see about its inside. There is a double screw squeeze inside, and it is like very specific. We have done the polish part after we produce about the squeeze, and then after we done the polish, the squeeze will be so smooth. So when the palm fruits get in touch with the squeeze, it can perfectly get squeezed. And by the way, some other companies' equipment, they didn't do the polish job. So the squeeze, it is like the raw, and it will easily to cause the problems about the plug and the low rest and the high residue oil rates. For different capacity, we have different size. You can totally choose according to your needs. Okay, I think that will be all for today's live, GC. If you're still here and if you're still curious about this one, leave a message in the comments to let us know what you want to get from us. And this is the ordinary oil presser. And for this equipment, it is a plate filter to filter about the water content, about the impurities inside of the crude oils. So, are you still here, JC? If you are not here, I think I will directly ending my live. But before I end it, I have to say it again. Do follow us. Give us a follow so that next time when you live stream, you'll notice. And I'm not in the factory for every day. So maybe next time I will directly show you about the 3D videos or like the pictures or like the feedbacks from our previous clients, and to let you guys know more about how do we do the pressing and what is the specific detail that we have in the pressing line. All right, so that will be all for today's live, and wish you guys can have a really wonderful Saturday. Wish you guys have a really wonderful day, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.